Hello everyone, good evening. So I'm Dr. Meenakshi Kaushik and I'm going to talk something on never give up. But before I speak my success story, I would like to convey my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to Bharat TV for inviting me on this platform to speak some inspirational stories based on the theme Never Give Up. So, let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Meenakshi Kaushik, an academician, author, and researcher. I'm an academician since last 17 years. Authorship, if I talk about, then I have written till so far 3 books on artificial intelligence, which I shall be speaking little later. And of course, as an academic person, I am also conducting research activities time to time. So thank you so much once again, Bharat TV, for inviting me. And to start with, I'm Dr. Meenakshi Kaushik. And I have been working as an academician. And since last 17 years, I have been imparting sessions to MBA, BBA, and executive MBA students. And talking about my 17 years of experience, I would say that with over 17 years of enriching experience in higher education, I have specialized my MBA in HR, Human Resource Management and Organizational Behavior. And then I completed my Ph.D. From Central University of Rajasthan. And the topic is entitled as Leadership Effectiveness in Women Executives in Context of Delhi Business Organization. So I would say that my academic journey has been marked by diverse roles across prestigious institutions. Most recently, I have served as a Dean Research in Trinity Institute of Innovations and Professional Studies, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University. So if I talk about my beginning, I was also just like a student. I was born and brought up in a very small town, Vrindavan, the land of Lord Krishna. And I did my schooling from the very same place. And my father was professor in BHU, but later on he shifted to this divine land. And I have 3 brothers and sisters, and they all are into education industry itself. They are professor and scientists in various esteemed universities. So what I would say that this kind of inculcation was within me since my childhood. So I pursued my MBA, and then afterwards when I was pursuing my MBA, there only I got to know the essence of human resources in any organization. Okay, so I got to know that how these human resources are so significant resources if handled properly and nicely. So from there onwards, I planned to go ahead for my PhD program, and that's how I worked on women leadership. Apart from that, I would also say that in the beginning, after completion of my MBA, I joined CIPLA as a HR trainee. And within 3 months, I started, prior I was getting training program, but later on, they chosen me to impart training program to the various trainees. But from there onward, since the this education inclination towards higher education was imbibed in me since my childhood. So I worked for 2 to 3 years in supply in HR division, and then I diverted myself towards in teaching profession. And there onwards, I started in my 17 years of experience. I have imparted my services in several esteemed institutions and universities, like which are Delhi NCR based, like NDIM, Accurate is there, then Amity University is there, and then Trinity is there, and at present, currently, Lloyd Group of institutions. And while working in all these institutions and colleges, I could really, identify the my life's goal and objectives. So I tried to do all these academic activities in terms of writing research paper that got many more citations from all across the world during pandemic period, and it was basically based on impact of pandemic at workplace and impact of pandemic at on human life. And in this series, after writing these 3 books and getting invitations as a keynote speaker and as a resource person, as a panel session chair, I would say that in 2023 and 2024, I got twice times award from LREA award from LSDB, London School of Digital Business, for valuable contribution to education industry, and 1 national award from Bright Hawk Limited. So for valuable contribution to education industry. At the end, I would like to say that I know that this is not sufficient that I have attained, but it's an ongoing process, and I wish to accomplish many more things in my life in terms of academia, in terms of doing something academia and industry integration. And I would love to give message to all the students, to all the learners, and to all those who will be listening to me, that always live life with a purpose, and always focus on meaningful goals and experiences. Cherish your relationship, spend quality time with your people, embrace every moment, learn and grow, and take action. Don't let fear or complacency cause you to lose precious time. Take action to make the changes needed for a better and more joyful existence. So I would say that this journey, if I talk about my success journey, yet I feel deep within that there are so many things which I have to attain in forthcoming years. But first and foremost thing, which is really very significant for all of us as a human being, that we need to have a very clear-cut goal in our life. By the time we are not having a clearly defined goals and objectives, we will not be able to walk in the very same direction. So with the passage of time, when I started my career as a in industry, from there onwards I diverted myself into various educational institutions as a part-time and then full-time professor. I realized that when we talk about the education, it means many more things in our life. It's not only imparting the sessions to the students, but also it is related to your research domain, doing so many things in your research area, then writing academic research papers, then patents, and many more things. So with the passage of time and all these 17 years of my academic life, I got to know several things. One thing which I believe, and I would convey as a message from my side to all the people in universe, that no matter what we are and what we become in all these years, but learning is always a consistent phenomenon. The day we feel that now learning process is ended, no, it's not like that. We need to consistently learn and unlearn and relearn. As we are right now in a world where every day technological breakthrough is happening. So with the passage of time, according to the changes and challenges in our personal life, in our academic life, because life is not so easy. So in all these years, I realized this fact that with the passage of time, we need to be very, very, adaptable towards the external environment or whatsoever we are coming across. And accordingly, we need to bring forth the various kind of, changes, and we need to take those challenges very, very positively. So if we have to really excel and grow in our life, the first and foremost thing, which I myself believe, that never leave your learning process and always believe in the phenomena of learn, unlearn and relearn. Because every day, every moment, new things are coming, be it technology, be it business, be it management, be it the, any news related to the world. But we need to consistently update and upskill and reskill and multi-skill ourselves. So that's the best way to be competent in the present scenario. So in all these 17 years of academic life, I still remember that I was working as a head of the department in Lingyaj University, and I was handling 6 programs, BBA, MBA, integrated MBA, and BCom, MCom, including Ph.D. program. And all of a sudden, pandemic got evolved in 2020. And overnight, if we remember, all the industry, including the education industry and all the manufacturing industries and all the companies, all the organizations were shut down overnight. So as a head of the department of the institution, it was a very great challenge in front of me, that how to reconnect with our students, how to reconnect with my faculty fraternity to, continue this, sessions for the student, because it was a great loss, not only for our academia, but for the overall industry or country or the world. So that point of time, I still remember, then majority of the people were, taking this as a challenge, because all of a sudden there was a completely digital disruption that taken place, and it was a great challenge to reconnect with the students or the organizations. They faced a real challenge in reconnecting with their employees. So that point of time, we were looking for several, platforms like Zoom platform, Google platform, WhatsApp, and Telegram was there. And this way, with the passage of time, we learned and we became very effective and very efficient while remaining on a digital platform. And I still remember that next 3 months, we were completely dependent on the social media platform. And that was the time we actually realized the real potential of digital transformation and or digital disruption in overall nation and the globe. So all of a sudden, this thought came into my mind. In spite of the fact my domain was HR and OB, this thought came into my mind that why not to write something, on digital transformation. But because I was related to human resource management and organizational behavior and values and ethics and corporate ethics and corporate governance, it was a little challenge kind of. So during that time, I interacted with the professors and of reputed universities like IIT, Delhi University, JNU, IIM. And I'm happy to share all my experiences that I talked about my proposal that I wanted to come along with the edited book. And everybody, got given their approval to contribute their chapter, because as a whole soul being an author of the book, it was a difficult kind of task for me, because I was not having that much knowledge about digital transformation or whatsoever was the newly evolved trend it was. So I'm so fortunate that within 2-3 months I came up with this proposal of edited book of digital transformation, recent trends and practices. I sent this proposal to majority of the professor, and I still remember that within 2 months I got 16-17 chapters on digital transformation from professors of IIT, Delhi University, JNU, and Aligarh Muslim University, and many more institutions and colleges. And this way I could, come up with a wonderful version of my book, Digital Transformation, Recent Trends and Practices. So here I would like to say that if it all depends on your firm determination, it all depends on our consistent effort. Once, if we really aspire to do something in our life, so and we have set our goal in a realistic manner, and accordingly we are going to put forth our hard efforts, then definitely we are going to be successful. And in this way, once I came up with my first book, then another thought came into my mind that why not to write something about, embracing AI, because everybody was talking about artificial intelligence. So because I'm into education era, so I thought of writing the role of AI into education industry. So once I written these 2 books, and because I have already told you that I belong to Vrindavan, so I am fond of writing the spiritual books as well. So my third book was Mystical Realm of Nidhivan in Vrindavan. So this way I came up with my 3 books, and currently my 2 books are under process. Digital Leadership in the Age of AI, and another book I am writing in Hindi, Ekant Ek Atma Khoj. So once I completed this project, I started getting offers, invitations to be as a keynote speaker or resource person, as a panelist in international conferences. And I would be happy to share this thing that till so far I have contributed as a keynote speaker, as a session chair, as a panel session chair, as a resource person in more than 22 international conferences in Germany, China, US, and everywhere. So this is how I would say that a girl from Vrindavan who was living in a very small town, it's all because of clear-cut goals were there in my mind. And I in spite of the things, because during those time period we were not so much fortunate to get the advice from the mentors the way we give advice to our students. So I kept on, doing the SWOT analysis, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, I kept on analyzing about my strengths, my weaknesses, and I kept on working on my weaknesses. And this way I could take the corrective measure to improve myself. Accordingly, I could consistently kept on watching the dynamic market changes and challenges. So this way I updated myself, I reskilled myself, and still I'm happy to share that in spite of the fact that I have 16, 17 years in academia, but I have a great passion of learning, and it reflects of my learning passion that I, before 5 to 6 months, I joined Eudoxia Research University, USA, and ISB. So very recently, I have completed my project on HR analytics because my expertism is into HR and OB, and now everybody talks about the analytics, data analytics, and HR analytics. And then Eudoxia could fulfill my, research inclination. So at the end, I would only say that if we have that inclination of learning new things each and every day, and that passion, that zeal, that zest to grow and excel, nobody can stop us. So this is how I think about, about taking the steps in our life. Thank you.